Yeah, man. Back up in this bitch. I'm still burning, I'm still blazing and shit. So don't mind
As
me.
always.
Man's got to be outside doing my thing and shit. But and because I'm outside, if you hear random like little kids yelling and shit like that, hey, to the people at home, the listeners, it has nothing to do with me. No, this shit's real, bro. Shit's real. Shit's real out here.
So you had a story to tell me.
Yeah, man. No, I mean, I was trying to. It's not that it's like a precedent, but at the same time, we can start with it. It's like I'm chilling basically back here in this same parking lot. What is this? Saturday night. And yeah, bro. Like I'm hearing weird little rustles and stuff like that in the woods behind me because it's kind of like trees and random like woods or whatever behind the parking lot. There's no fence cut off area. So I'm chilling, blazing. I have my headphones in, I have my music playing, but I can hear like steps, like still like crackling little branches on the ground. So I'm just chilling, like, all right, whatever. I turn around and I see what looks to be, it looked like a wolf, uh, German Shepherd mix, bro. I didn't know what to do. I just like looked at I just said, oh nope, hell no, nope. Stood up, grabbed my bong and all my little weed contraptions and my little grinder and shit, bro. I didn't even like I had bong water spilling all over and shit. And I just started walking, bro. As I'm walking away, buddy's just chilling there still. Like it was like a dark gray, like bro. It threw me off because I'm like, yo, I've never had a wolf. Like I've seen wolves and things of that nature in like the far, far, far distance. You might be in a car and you're up like a bit north or whatever, but to see one in Toronto just chilling or whatever, looking me dead in my eyes or whatever, and then
So
on top of that, bro, I look in the bushes behind him, and I see like little eyes and stuff. Like he might have had more of his homies with him. So that's what
oh
threw me off
shit.
the most. It wasn't just one; it could have been two, three, four of them bitches. I was like, oh shit,
Shit.
that's how people perish, bro. But it's
Yeah,
like
no
as
doubt.
my G, I'm here in the daytime now doing my thing, burning or whatever. But it's like now I'm like just skeptical as fuck because I'm like, yo, I just don't need this motherfucker to come out of here and just show his face again. But obviously, this ain't the first time he's been out here because like you'll see like little dead like rabbits and shit like that or whatever the case is, and you're thinking to yourself like, oh shit, something out here killing rabbits like a motherfucker. But it's like, yo, some of these motherfuckers, it has to be these motherfucking wolves because it wasn't a coyote, bro. Like you could tell the difference. You could
Yeah,
tell that,
yeah. I was just about to ask,
like,
was it a coyote? But if it's bigger than like a
yeah,
normal dog,
nah,
that's a
bro,
fucking wolf.
bro, it was the same size. It was bigger than a police dog. Like it was bigger than a German
Holy
Shepherd, like in a
shit.
real
Yeah,
way.
that's
And
a
I
wolf.
was looking at it like okay, if it's at like my hip, I'm like maybe 5'6", 5'7" on a good day, maybe 5'8", whatever. And I'm looking at it like if it's up to my hip region, fuck the bullshit, bro. If it stands up on its hind legs, its face is at my face. Fuck you mean? I just
Yep.
got out of there fast, bro. But I
God
just
damn.
to, to the listeners, hey, if any of you guys are Canadian, just understand we can see the most random, whether it's a wolf, a bear, a mountain lion. Just be careful, bro. straight,
It's
straight the fuck up.
it's crazy you mentioned that. It's crazy that happened because I was doing training for when I was working for CAA. I was doing training down in Kitchener in Toronto, and we were driving through King City at one point, it's out in the suburbs there, and literally there was a wolf standing watching traffic go by on the side of the road there, like just in a clearing, just standing there watching traffic go by, just completely unbothered by things. That's crazy though.
But that's the beauty of Canada, where it's like, yes, even though we might build cities and put up random cement, whatever, blockades or whatever, this is still nature. Like you're still building on top of nature, like
Mm-hmm.
on top of nature's everything that has to do with the real outdoors and the real wilderness and shit like that. That's why like you're liable to see random bears and shit just walk through like certain northern cities because it's like, bro, this is where they live. We just are fucking try to commandeer this shit. Like, think about it, and
I'm
it's like
just
we're pushing
glad I
them
haven't
out.
seen any bears on the trails around here. Knock
Facts,
on wood. Like, yeah,
and
that's
that's
the
the
only
last thing
thing
you
I'm
need.
really worried about seeing on the trails is just a bear. Like, that's just like, oh no, I'm not going out like Leo. It's not happening like that. Just saying that right now.
My boy said like Leo, bro. He said I'm not going out like the Revenant, bro. This shit is real. No, but that's all I'm
No.
saying is like but it goes to show like even more deeper. Like we just be trusting animals like a motherfucker, bro. Like even if you have an actual dog, granted it's not like a small like Chihuahua or something, but if it's actually like a large dog, like a German Shepherd, a Pit Bull, or even a Golden Retriever, even though they're super lovable. I'm saying not in the sense of dogs alone, but I'm saying like some people have like pet monkeys and pet just some exotic shit, and you're thinking to yourself, yo, this little chimpanzee can whoop your ass if he wants to,
Oh
or
God,
break your
yeah.
hand or some good shit. Like,
Rip your
so I
face
just
off, literally.
yeah, bro. Like, and it just threw me off because I was just like, as I'm seeing this, as I had a visitor last night, and this was late night, like almost 2 in the morning, bro. Because like I be chilling out, like it's late night, so like I be waking up from naps at like the most obscene times and shit. So I'll just go outside and just blaze and shit. Especially if it's a nicer day, bro. I'll just step outside and blaze, bro. But yeah, man, it just threw me off because I was not expecting it. And then it's like obviously just killed the shit out my high. I'm just like, okay, am
100%.
I gonna have to? Usually, like I don't rock with like you know what I mean, no weapons and shit like that. But yo, man, if man's gotta be out here on the RoboCop shit and just be out here what they gotta be holding on to and dead or alive, you're coming with me and shit, bro. We out here. Like,
Pretty
cause it's
much.
like I just don't need to be attacked by no random animal or no random person. You know what I mean? So just let that be a warning to people. Don't just run
I
up on me,
care. I
bro.
have a knife with me when I'm out hiking, just for that case, just in case I have something like that. Because like I've always learned, it's better to have a knife and need it, and then need a knife and not have it situation, especially when you're out hiking something like that. Because you don't know what you're going to encounter out in the trails half the time. So it's just better. It's just prudent, basically, at that point.
And that's the thing about it too. Like sometimes we put ourselves in because don't get me wrong, we had whether it was last episode before, we were just speaking about how nature's beautiful, bro. But at the same time, it's like that's the thing about it. There's that yin and yang, so to speak. Like there's that beauty, but there's that darkness to it because it's like when you hear like when it's late at night, if it was in like some type of jungle or some shit, it's late at night, and all you hear is some weird obscene noises and shit, and you don't know that it's a certain type of gorilla or a certain type of whatever, and you're sitting there thinking to yourself like, shit, I'm really at the mercy of the wild right now. If you were like for the people who love going hunting and shit like that, I don't know, man. It just threw me off, and it just kind of sparked it. Like, and again, we didn't have to start, but I'm glad we kind of started with it. But it's like we didn't have to start with it. I just wanted to let you know that shit is real. I know you know because you're in a kind of a more rural area. Maybe you can explain, like, other than like some of the coyotes and stuff. Have you seen anything when you've gone hiking?
In terms of like bears, stuff like that, thank God, no. But like, yeah, I have seen. We've there's a story on my channel. It's of me getting stalked by coyotes. That was one time. Um, yeah, a lot of wild, mostly just like small wildlife, nothing too crazy. Like my brother and my brother and our friend they saw a beaver on the trail last time. Um, Porcupine, stuff like that. Big ass porcupine one last time. Saw a deer on the trail, like scared the shit out of me because he was bolting through the forest, but like nothing, nothing too crazy other than that. Like for right now, anyways, like other than that one time being stalked by coyotes, but we didn't even see them. We just heard them and we knew they were like getting closer and like stalking us. That was it.
No, see, and that's that bullshit. Bro, I felt like
Mm-hmm.
Liam Neeson for a split second. I felt like Liam Neeson in The Gray and shit, bro. I was
Yep.
just out here just looking at wolves. I was about to be Kevin Bacon dancing with wolves and shit, bro. I was about to be tripping, bro. Like I was about to actually like, cause I'd have a knife or nothing, bro. Like so, granted, I have my backpack and a bomb. So it's like, granted, if they tried something, I would have to just try to my best to throw the bong, smash it on his head, something to like stun it, kind of thing. But at the same
In
time,
the
it's like,
backpack,
granted, if he had, that's the thing, just swing mad, trying to swing the backpack at it mad times. But if that was
even
the
just
case,
use it
I'd
as a
literally,
shield, sort of thing.
that's the thing, on some Captain America type shit, just fucking. But yo, that's what it turned into for a second, and then like I was just like, all right, you know what? Because it wasn't fight or flight, like I'm gonna run away. It was more just let me get to the high, because there's like these little cement, like I'm sitting on one of them basically. I'll just show you, like it's like a little cement like barricade, so to speak. So because that's there, it cut, there's like a little slit in between each one, so it came through it and I didn't even notice, bro. Like so it's like maybe 2 meters if that, away from me. And I'm thinking to myself, oh shit, I got up kind of quick. So, and I'm like still maintaining eye contact with it, but I'm stepping back slowly. And then eventually I just like kept like walking, like actually, but I just kept looking back at him. And he was just kind of chilling there looking at me like, all right, bro, I'm not going to attack, but just understand I'm here type shit. You know what I mean? And I was just like, all right, well, fuck.
You did the right thing. You walked away calmly and slowly. You didn't like
Because
turn
I was
around and
trying to
just
run.
start booking
Yeah.
it.
That, because guaranteed they would have started chasing me, bro. Last time he was
Something.
3-4. And then I promise you, I don't like a listener might be like, oh, bro, what do you mean? That's probably like some type of just uh like husky mix. Bro, there ain't no 3-4 husky mixes that just chill all together and all of them are 3-4 husky mixes. You know what I mean? Like they don't walk in
No
packs
dog
like
gangs
that.
rolling around town.
No, but and I guess it's like don't get me wrong. They're obviously like if certain dogs might kick it with other dogs or whatever if they were strays in like certain like Brazil and Mexico and shit like that. I get it. But in the context of like Canada and hunting, like wolves and hunting and different things like that, nah, bro, they are a pack. There might be 4, 5, 6 of them bitches just chilling somewhere. And it's like you have to just accept the fact that if you're by yourself, you could fuck around and get fucked up or killed. Because the animals don't know stop, XYZ, right? Even people, when they hear in the movies, when they're like, oh, please stop, don't shoot me. And then the guy still shoots them. Animals don't even understand what you're saying and they'll just maul your shit. Like, they'll just
Yep.
eat you up, bro. Shit threw me off, though, is all I'm saying. I know, like, I'm got talking about the, like, most, like, extreme, like, result of it, but nah, bro, like, it just threw me off. Like, because you're sitting there chilling, I'm vibing to my little music, but I always listen to my music, Trent, low enough that I could hear footsteps and shit like that because I'm in the darkness kind of. Like there's a couple lamp posts or whatever, but I'm for the most part I'm in the darkness, bro. So like that's why like I'm just kind of doing my thing or whatever, and then all of a sudden like I see my man's yellow eyes, and then he comes more into the light. I'm like, that's a goddamn wolf. I just stood up and just like in my head I said that. I didn't say it out loud, but I'm like that's a. I'm like no way. I was like hell no, that ain't a puppy. That's a wolf, bro. Threw me off, bro. And I know that there are dogs that are mixed with wolves and shit, aka those types of weird husky looking dogs. But I'm like, nah. And even if it was 4 or 5 of them, bro, I was like, nah. Part wolf is enough to be a wolf. Fuck the bullshit. It was big. All I saw was big and yellow eyes and light gray fur. And I was like, nah, fuck that.
Yep.
Fuck
Done.
The only thing worse than that would be like only like three, like maybe 3 or 4 things worse than that is like if you see like some type of large bear, any bear, but like one of like those big ass like brown bears or whatever, like 8 feet tall. If you see like some type of like some type of large shaped lion, mountain lion, mink, some type of just large motherfucker, and you're just like, oh shit. Then if you have like if you're unfortunately faced with some type of gorilla or some type of some people might call it a Sasquatch. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying if you're faced with some type of gorilla,
Bigfoot.
just something, yeah, some type of just big monstrous motherfucker like that, or even like if you were faced with like some type of majestic like caribou or moose or some shit, like if it was like violent, like and it's waving its head and horns
Oh,
everywhere.
moose will fuck you up, no problem.
That's the thing, bro. Them things are looking like dinosaurs, bro. Fuck the
They're
bullshit.
massive. And they're so territorial too. They'll just fucking smash you, step on you, and then like fucking use those big ass horns there, man. They're so gnarly to watch fight. Like, holy hell.
Bro, could you no, I was gonna say, could you imagine that if they had like moose fighting? Not in the sense of like dog fighting, but in the sense of like on some National Geographic shit. Like I guess that's kind of what they do
There's
anyway.
a
Like
video of there's a video on YouTube. This guy got it. I think it was in Alaska or something like that. Maybe there was 2 moose fighting in his driveway. It's crazy. Like
that
they're
would
just
be so
wrestling and
fun.
throwing each other around and shit. And he's just like on the other side of the car going, "What the hell?"
Yeah, of course, bro. That would be so chopped because you're looking at it like I got 2 fucking things that probably were alive in dinosaur times fighting in my front yard, in my garage,
Easily a
in my
thousand pounds a
driveway.
piece.
Bro,
Like,
that you know how much damage that'll do. Just imagine if they after they one of them was like all enraged and shit like that, and just bucked through your window and bucked through your front door and just started mashing your whole house up and shit. Could you imagine,
I could do it.
bro? But
Does
like,
insurance cover the moose attack?
and that's the thing. especially if you live in places like BC and shit like that, where there's all types of bears and mountain lions and shit like that. I bet they won't even have insurance for that. Like if you ask them, they'll be like, "Bro, how are we supposed to insure that?" Like, but then it's like, "Bitch, what you mean? If a mountain lion comes to my house and mauls my whole family, I need to be insured, bitch."
I'm sure life insurance covers that somewhere in the clause, like somewhere. I don't know enough about that though. But yeah, mountain lions. I that's the thing that is the thing I'm scared to encounter the most on trails. Anything else is a mountain lion. Bears, what bears? Yeah, but like mountain lions, good God, you're in trouble then. Like that is like that's just yeah, just serious trouble at that point. Like it's hard to get away from that one.
And that's the thing. It sucks because they're like, I mean, lions being predators, certain like wolves being predators, like certain things being predators is what sucks because it's like they're always in more or less they're always in a state of attack.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's never a matter of defense. It's never a matter of even like when they say like, oh, if you see certain animals, you have to try to make yourself big and noises and like you're some type of big animal to try to scare them off. But at the same time, certain motherfuckers like they'll leave for a little bit and then come back 10 minutes later with 5, 6 of their homies. Like, okay, I wasn't strong enough to whoop you by myself, but I'm gonna whoop you with the homies. And that's what fucking gets me. It's like shit. These predators,
Crazy,
like
man.
a mountain lion, some type of mountain lion or just lion in general, bro. Like for you to be one on one with that bitch, I don't know, bro.
And like you
I don't
said, we
know.
were talking about like we were talking about like the beauty of nature a couple episodes ago. Like this is like it's just the duality of it, how it can be like so amazing and so like breathtaking and so many different other things and so like multifaceted and amazing. But at the exact same time, it's brutal, it's ugly, it's very violent, and it's very aggressive at times too. Like it can be both things basically at the same time, and it is the same thing.
And then to put things in perspective, it's like, oh, we're humans, so we've developed certain tools and our advantages, our intellect and things of that nature, right? But it puts you in the jungle, and yeah, you know what you know, but you're not necessarily equipped to like start automatically building spears and different types of weapons and shit like that. You're gonna be just crying, and most people will be crying and all types of bullshit because they can't handle the fact that they are about to be approached by whether it's different types of insects, whether it's different types of fucking gorillas, whether it's whatever.
I'd be
It's just a
crying.
different approach. So that's the thing. Most of us would, in the sense of you have to understand. Okay, I have to get out of this bitch. That's what that right there. Like how some people like with the bravado saying, "Oh, you put me in a jungle. I'm gonna come out with a lion fur, some sheep like certain like bravado like certain rappers like I think maybe Biggie might have said it. I don't know. I could be wrong in the sense of like certain like icons. Oh
I've heard
no,
it before.